All right, so not a lot of mystery in the packaging because it's clear on this side, which that's kind of a new thing. But so the brand, you can see, I think it's Fotasy or Fotasy. Not really sure how you pronounce it. Not a brand I'm familiar with, but it is kind of the thing now when you're on Amazon or whatever. There are just so many companies now. Some are very similar to each other. Looks like almost the exact same product, and some are very unique. So this is a system. This part being the top plate, that in a scenario where, if say you're using your DSLR camera and you need to screw something to the bottom of it to create a plate for it to connect, if you'll see, this one has the Arca grooves on the side. So that's the goal I was going for, because a lot of my phone mounts and my, say for instance, the one I got for the iPad, if you notice, there's the Arca mount part right there. And all of my ball heads didn't connect to that. I had to screw in the bottom of them, which, if you're not careful, you can cross-set them, and, it takes a minute to do it. So what I wanted was a quick and easy way that I could take and move one from one tripod to the other. So I didn't really need this part, but the link we will provide below, this was only another, I think, $2 or so. And so I thought, well, it might come in handy. And so this is the bottom plate, goes on the bottom of a camera or whatever. And then you can hand tighten it by using this little handle right there, or if you wanted to, you could use a coin to get that where you need to be. But the part that I really wanted is this one. And the reason why I chose this out of several was, one, it got some really good reviews. A lot of people recommended it. I believe, you have to double check me, but I believe it was like even a Amazon recommendation. And you might see that when they recommended this one, they just recommended this part, but I just came across the combo where you get the two for a couple dollars difference. So super affordable when you're pricing these out with other brands. I believe, at the time of me purchasing it, this might have been by itself just $9.95 or something like that. So this has got the Arca clamp aspect to it. So where my fingers are, that's where you would put it down on either your tripod or your ball head. So I have this ball head, and two things. One, this is the switch pod version. I have a few others, but this one doesn't have any of the levels that you see on here, which we've run into a situation where we've set the tripod up, thought everything looked good, and then when we put a level on it, it was a little wonky. And so this helps you put the ball head where you need it to be so that you can level it up. And then the real purpose was so that you could take, in this case, this is the mount that they provided for you. And this comes with two screws that pop out like that, so it fits in these here. So when you put it on and then you tighten it down, it's stuck on there. And you could put a really heavy camera if you wanted to. I mean, DSLR camera. But I'm hoping, so this would be the test. I have, and the current other mounts are connected to, for phones, are connected to the tripods right now, so I can't test those. But I'm hoping that this will go wide enough. Oh, look at there. It does. So that this one is the one for my iPad, And see how easy that was to just transfer it from one location to another. And then I can use the levels in order to make sure that I'm not filming this way. And also with this one, my assumption is that if you were to tilt your ball head down, giving it like a top down shot, then you could use the bullet level right there for getting that dialed in where you need to be. So, like I said, I really just needed this part. Now that I got one, I'm thinking that I wish I'd bought 3 of them, but I went ahead and took advantage of the special that they had to get this, because we can use this one with our DSLR camera. It doesn't have the Arca grooves on it, but most of my other phone mounts come with that. And so we'll try this out, use it some, and then we'll get back to you and let you know how well it works.